What are a couple tips you would give a new contractor, new electrician, new business owner on how to optimize their website?
I can pull up some example websites that we've done for people and then kind of show you some of the things that you may not think of, like putting the phone number in the upper right-hand corner. That's so important, and make it big. I've seen them with the tiny little phone numbers you can barely see on there. Make it big, make it stand out. And for the phone number, you want to make sure that it has like a bright color. So we got red here. Another simple thing that anybody can do, whether you build your own website or hire somebody to build a website, is put a call to action next to the phone number. There's been studies out there that show that putting call now or get a free estimate, something like that, can double, sometimes triple the number of people that actually do it. And you're like, if people see the phone number there, they know they're supposed to call it, right? But there's something subconscious, and it's a psychological thing where when you put call now, they do it. More people will do it. So there's very simple little things like that that people can do if they're gonna go the DIY route. Another thing is you wanna make sure that whatever platform you use, and most of them do these days, they have a good mobile website builder. That's shrunk down to like cell phone size here. And you can see the words are still big. It's still got all the same pictures in there. You can clearly see what's going on. Has all the same content, but in a very professional look when it comes to mobile. There's probably more people looking at your business on a phone than on a computer. So it's super important that you focus on mobile just as much or more than you do on the full desktop website. A lot of people forget that as they go in there and start building a website. You also notice that at the bottom here, the give us a call button or the send us a text button, we call those tap to call buttons. They don't move, they're always there. So no matter where I scroll on this, it's always there. And if I go to a different page, they're still there. Scroll up and down, they're always there. So they can always get a hold of me no matter what. Because like I said before, websites are great if they look professional and whatnot, but if they're not turning into phone calls, what's the point, really? I mean, besides being able to say, hey, I got a website. You want these things to convert. You want to turn these things into phone calls, leads, jobs, and profit. So these little simple things I'm talking about right now can do that. Another thing that I see a lot of people get wrong. So you see an electrician usually has 10 plus different services they offer, or main services. So you can see this Lumens Electric, they've got lighting installation and repair, ceiling fan installation, electrical alarms, etc. A lot of guys either put that all just on the home page, like somewhere on the home page, they'll just have a list of all the services or little sections about the services, which is great. You want to do that on the home page, but you also want to have a separate page for each one of your primary services. He's got a separate page for ceiling fan installation. And the reason you want to do this is because that's how some people search. Not everybody's just going to type in electrical contractor Houston. Some people are going to be typing in ceiling fan installation Houston. And when they do, this page is going to rank higher than someone who doesn't have that page. If your competitors don't have separate pages for each one of their services and you do, you're going to win. So you can get a lot of calls, not just off the home page, but off each one of these. You can think about these almost as like little mini websites that can rank on Google all by themselves. And you want to make sure that there's 300 to 500 words on each one of these pages too. So it's a good idea to hire a writer if you don't like to write yourself, or if you got somebody in the family or on your team that knows how to write, because Google looks at words. They need a bunch of words to look at before they decide that this is something to rank for, if that makes sense. Those are the main things that I see people don't do that they could easily do on their own and double, triple their phone calls overnight, really.